All right, let's see. Now that we're getting ready for the fair, which I'm pretty excited about, let's go ahead and, oh yes, we do have some new plants. I was hoping we would be able to snag some of those. I do wonder though, do I need to clear out some room, like under something to make sure that the plants that don't like the sunlight will be okay? Maybe we should pick something that really enjoys the sunlight and really enjoys being near water, or maybe just a cactus that might just enjoy being out in the sun before we really start dabbling in some of the more finicky plants. But who am I kidding? We need to follow our hearts, and my heart says it's a new plant! And then there's also the gorgeous, gorgeous palm tree. So the palm tree, yes, it looks like everything out here is going to be sunny until we go inside the vehicle, so inside our van. We'll want to remember that if we want to make sure that all of our plants are happy and doing well. And speaking of the plants happy and doing well, I think that anybody who wants to come over and enjoy some nice coffee would love to have some plants near them after all. So we'll put some of our plants over there. And then doesn't need light, but does want humidity. Okay, and then we're gonna wanna make sure that maybe we have some of our more light sensitive plants in the truck from the looks of it. Maybe we'll call those guys like the rare ones that people can come and pick up while they're getting a nice coffee, maybe a really nice cutting board. Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is! There's a mimic! If I went to a fair and I saw this adorable little setup where it looks like there's different places for you to pick up different board game, like card holders and dice towers, timber and tails, that's so cool. And there's a little mimic chest. Oh, I would be all over that and the plants. And then I'd be very in need of the coffee. Before then, there's this really cute little pottery. Oh yes. Oh, we're gonna need to make some sort of really adorable little market for our Sims families, because this is really making me want to go and visit one of those places. It's been so long. Oh, and wow, look at this rare fiscus. Oh, okay. We're gonna need to really just start diving in and snagging some of the plants that we think will do well here. This is a big market where people possibly could haul things back over to their car, so maybe picking up some of the big guys will work out for us. This guy is going to need light and humidity. It's so big. Look at the size of this fiscus. Wow. People will definitely be impressed by this plant, I think. So if they want to come over and they want to ooh and ah over our fiscus and then possibly add it to their purchases, I have no problem with that, though we might need to ask for help. Oh wait, if I put it away and pull, I can change the color of the pots! I had no idea, though I don't want to change the color of this one because it's got that beautiful greenery on it. Does the fiscus get along with the Z plant? Do these two like each other, or are they not friends? I think they are friends, but the Z plant doesn't want to be in the humidity of our little water pot right here. So what about, do you like the fiscus all right, or is it just that the fiscus really likes you, friend? Let me see. Can I get you on top of... Can I get you on? No. Come on. What about right there? Almost. Oh my gosh. Our plants are already proving to be so fussy, even though we just got started. All right, let's move this out of the way. And then let me see if I can get this set up so that everyone can be fairly happy with where everything goes. There we go. All right, so now what do we have? We obviously need to have some of those succulents because they're always super popular. There's another Z plant who loves the snake plant and the pothos. We also have that beautiful desert rose. I want to save my coins for those succulents just in case. Oh, and that's right. We need to be putting some plants on the car roof rack of all things. We need to arrange some plants and fulfill all their needs. And our brother did tell us that he was expecting us to turn his coffee joint into into basically a jungle. So, you know, we don't want to let them down. And now that I know how to change the color of the coffee pots, the plant pots, that'll just work out nicely. And the desert rose, oh, look how pretty it is. So it likes the cactuses and the succulents. So we might be able to move. Wow, I have a lot of humidifiers. I actually was not expecting to end up with so many humidifiers, making it possible for me to like keep all my plants just really thriving and happy with moisture at the fair. But I guess that makes sense. All right, let's move some of these around. Okay, I can't move that piece, but what if I just do this? Okay, my desert rose is still happy. Excellent, excellent. Oh, look at the pothos. Oh, it's so pretty. And there's our snake plant and another prayer plant. And look at this monstera. Of course we need to have one of those. Oh gosh, I love all of these plants. They're so pretty. Okay, and the prayer plant is actually a lot in our leaf points, and we want to be thinking about things that people would want to be getting here. And this is the tiniest, cutest little monstera. Oh my gosh. So it doesn't like the fiscus, and it doesn't like other monsteras. Such a fussy thing. But the prayer plant really wants to be near, it does like a fiscus, I think. Yes, it does like the fiscus. Does it want to get really close? Just all snuggled up with the fiscus? Maybe. Can I get you guys all hanging out together and being happy? It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky when you're trying to get the plant family tree behaving well together, but maybe we'll be able to pull that off. All right, there's our snake plant. Here's a tiny fiscus, I think. And another, let's see, snake plant. Let's try these two. I really want to attract a lot of people here after all. Let's see. So loves the fiscus, the Z plant, succulents, pothos, and cactuses. So maybe we'll get the snake plant a good friend in just a minute here with a succulent. And then the fiscus needs light and humidity. And I think it can be good friends with a few of these guys, if I remember correctly. Let me try this out. You want to be friends? Desert rose. You hate fiscus. Oh. All right, let me change that plan. But I think, let's see, 45, 15, 25. So yeah, you hate the fiscus. Oh my gosh. The plants are already like arguing with each other. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll be able to find you a happy home too, little guy. I just might need to make sure that you're not close to anybody else first. Okay, yeah, that will actually make both of these guys. I think it'll make the Z plant happy, or like this snake plant happy. It likes the fiscus, but it doesn't want to be in the moisture, so I have to make sure. There. Okay. That so reminds me of when you're hanging out with siblings and one of the siblings is like leaning close and trying to poke you, and you're complaining to your parent, and your parents are just like, well, your sibling's like, but I'm not touching her. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. We might stack succulents on the roof of the car. Because I'm trying to, well, no, because the succulents don't want the light either. Oh, wow, that's actually a lot trickier than I thought it would be. Okay, well, let's grab this desert rose. And what about the Chinese money tree doesn't want to be anywhere where there's light? Ooh, let's try the African violet then. So this big, beautiful desert rose wants to be near cactuses and succulents. So I think we might have to put some cactuses outside if we're gonna make this a very happy area. And the African violets don't want to be near fiscus. They really love cactuses and they need light and humidity. Like I said, this is suddenly a much more complicated puzzle. Look at this beautiful desert rose. It's so pretty. Wow. And here's another one of the Z plants as well. Oh my gosh. How can I get people to just come and ooh and ah over these plants? And here is the philodendron. Okay, we've got to get these big guys. Look at the size of this desert rose. It's so beautiful. And it just wants to be near some cactuses. I have no idea how I'm not able to make that just magically happen instantly. Oh, I would be all over this beautiful plant, even though I still have yet to keep a still have yet to successfully keep a succulent alive long term other than my string of turtles, and technically a string of pearls that is thriving through my complete and utter neglect at the moment. I'm pretty sure if I look at it or remember that it exists, I will no longer have that string of pearls, even though I've tried so hard. But all right, let's see what we've got here. Absolutely drop dead gorgeous set of desert roses, which is not what I thought we would be decorating with. And then we have the challenge of this beautiful philodendron, which does actually really love being near the palm tree. So maybe if we can move some of these around just a little bit. Let's see. It's just like our brother suspected, where we would go ahead and we would start trying to make his coffee shop into a little bit more. There we go. Will you guys be happy? Okay, so how can I get the palm tree out here in a way that makes these two really happy? Do you guys want to be besties like this? Oh, that's cute, actually. And that doesn't make the African violet upset. These are the kinds of puzzles I could really live for. And it actually reminds me a few days ago when we were talking about what it would be like if we could take like all of the complicated problems of life and give it conditions like these plants need, and then look around ourselves and kind of evaluate what the situation is like, what the environment is like, and see if we could do something from there. That's what I've been thinking more and more about lately when we're sorting out our plants and trying to find them happy homes and places to be, is that reflection of, could I do that with more things in my life? If you turned some of the things that you're struggling with in life or that you want to accomplish into a plant that needs certain conditions, and you made like a little card for it, what would it look like? What plant? I would just need a straight up dung beetle to keep up with my guinea pigs. Would there be? Can I get a pet dung beetle for the Hey, darling! Ah, he's not where he can hear me. I'll have to ask him later. All right, well, let's carry on. Let's get this beautiful pothos and this bird of paradise that might actually be very happy over by, let's see, pothos doesn't need, oh, this is one of those ones that doesn't need light, but it does need humidity. And oh gosh, okay, how can you really like monsteras and you really like prayer plants. You don't need light, friend, but do you think everybody really loves you over here? Could you sacrifice a little bit of comfort for the greater good, maybe? I mean, he's pretty happy hanging out with everyone, I think. Sort of. Kind of. All right, let's see if we can rearrange some of these just a touch. And I think a lot of our plants over here are happy with this poor pothos. Hopefully someone will see it begging for mercy and give it a new home soon. And then we've got a bird of paradise that, just like our brother suspected, I think we are getting everybody kind of crowded around. It loves palms and monsteras. There we go. Oh, this is so cute. All right, so let's see. We can get another one of those big, beautiful monstera, but I'm thinking we do need to actually put more things just out on some of the surfaces. So let's grab this big uncommon monstera that needs light and humidity. It doesn't like philodendrons or pothos or desert roses or fiscus or other monsteras because it wants to make life a little bit more complicated for us. But it does seem pretty happy over there. And this snake plant, I guess it needs light. Light doesn't count? Oh, is it the canopy? That's so cool. So we can put some things up there. Also, Barry was just licking the back of my leg, Barry, my guinea pig, and I think she likes the idea of us getting a pet dung beetle. Also, we've got cute little cat plant pots there. This is so lovely. I really hope with all my heart that if somebody was watching us set up our booth and just dance around and laugh and spin and just be so overjoyed with being able to just put plants out, I hope it would give them a big smile. I hope it gives you guys a big smile. And there's two beautiful new rare plants that we are absolutely getting out, including this philodendron, which bear in mind it does happen to hate pothos, or excuse me, it hates the Chinese evergreen, but it loves palms and it loves the pothos. So it would be very happy right here with its big, beautiful, variegated pink leaves, hopefully attracting lots of attention over to our little shop. And I think finally we might have somebody who could go up on the car roof rack without too much trouble. If I can get some water up there, interesting. Well, you know, I think the humidifier in the car is actually going to make these guys pretty happy because it counts as being in a shaded area with low or no light up, and well, you know, they want a little light up here. And we could move on, but I want to see if there's any more. Here's another new palm tree. Yes. Okay, let's snag that. And then let's see if we can get a couple more things, because I feel like having some of these really beautiful bright colors, we haven't had enough succulents out for our desert roses to be as overjoyed as they could, I think. So we're gonna hide a little succulent down there. And then this palm tree needs humidity, and it likes to be near the fiscus or prayer plants. So can I get you near our fiscus friend over there? Or, because I want people to be able to see some of our really beautiful plants and come and be enticed by like the waving palm trees. And then is there anything else? Maybe some more cactuses, a cute elephant ear. Hey, the elephant ear loves the monstera. There would be that at least. The pothos, we've had the uncommon pothos. There's a philodendron, and there's a cactus, which we've been trying to get our hands on because a lot of these plants should technically be totally in love with this cactus. Some of them at least. There we go. Yeah, the desert roses really wanted to see them. And then this one just needs humidity. It doesn't need light. Will you be happy up here, my beautiful? Yes. All right, any more free plants we can snag? Because there's a lily and one of the coleus, which just needs the humidity. The lily, oh wow. I'm just happy getting these guys. Let's get a new set of plants. Oh, look at that beautiful prayer plant and that desert rose. Yes, that's what I mean. You gotta just keep going until you're sure that you've got everybody. Doesn't need humidity, does need light. I wonder if we can sneak a little cactus up on the countertop to be able to be its friend. I don't see a cactus here, but I bet, why don't we go ahead and try out just sort of pushing our luck a little bit. Monstera and another one of those coleus, because I'm pretty sure these guys will be happy up top. And they need like we haven't seen any begonia yet actually, but they need some friends. And speaking of begonia, it seems like our lily here would love that. The lily's happy down here. We have a tiny monstera who, bear in mind, basically hates all other monstera, which I think is kind of hilarious, especially because I think it would probably sell pretty well. Can I put it like near my brother's shop? Can I put, hey, he wanted the monstera, right? There you go. Oh, I love love that so much. And here is this gorgeous prayer plant. Ah, now I really do feel like sitting down and maybe spending a bit of time sort of reflecting on things that might feel like they're a bit of a challenge for me right now, and thinking they say like write how you would to a friend and stuff like that, but I don't ever really want to tell my friends what to do. I just want to be supportive, because sometimes that's what somebody needs the most. So maybe what I'll do is imagine the things, the problems, the way that we live our life and the things that we have in our life are very deeply reflections of a life, a living life. And so if I looked at, instead of tangles or knots or problems, or the problems is such a heavy word, like if I look at the tangles in my life, the things I want to accomplish, as a living thing that needs energy and that needs like to be part of an organic life like a plant, I think I'd get a lot further with being able to try to puzzle out some of the puzzles in my life and the questions in my life. Also, how can I make this beautiful desert rose super happy? What about giving it a cute little mouse-eared cactus friend? And finally, we have a Chinese evergreen who can help out so many of our sad little coleuses who have been just like woe begotten and not had the buddy that they've always wanted. I wonder if I can get another one. Let's see. Not a new one here, but there is a fiscus and another desert rose. Fiscus, you actually would be a very well-loved friend of that prayer plant. And then look at that cute itty-bitty little desert rose. I could move the cactus over here and they're even happier. There we go. Yes, and a new coleus. I was hoping we would get some of those. And there is another one of the succulents that I have been kind of keeping a side eye out for. I'm not sure where I'm going to start. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember. I think the succulents, wow, the succulent would make everybody really happy there. And then it kind of frames everything with just pink, pink, pink all over the place. And we can get this beautiful coleus up top. And it really, really, really wants like a Chinese evergreen or an African violet. Do I have any of those? Look at that lily! And we got a Chinese evergreen! Oh my gosh. We're getting some of the rare plants now, friends. Look at this lily! And it likes the fiscus and the pothos. Good, because they kind of don't get along with a lot of others. All right, let's see. Where's my fiscus that everyone is just constantly complaining about? Can I move my philodendron over a little? Oh, but where to just really... Oh, wait. You're really happy over here, Lily. Wow. Oh, I love that. I love that, because that's going to attract tons of attention from everybody. We apparently have earned well over 1,000 leaves for our little urban jungle setup. I can only imagine what it's like watching us set this up and just talk to ourselves. Every now and then just pick up a cactus and stare deeply into its spines and mutter to ourselves about how important it is to make sure that you take care of yourself, and how if we can just contemplate the problems of our life as though they were as though, oh my gosh, the guinea pigs are so excited, as though they were plants, what life would be like. Oh, that cracks me up. All right, let's see. And can I get another one of the pothos up here? I think we'll see about... Oh, I can. You know what? Be wild. We're in a jungle after all. And I think we may have... Ooh, a rare succulent. Oh, but I'm out of coins. We're out of coins! I have definitely, potentially invested a lot more in these desert plants than I planned to. Didn't really plan on that happening. We ended up with a lot more cactuses as well than I was expecting. I don't want people to like accidentally get like stabbed by a cactus, but it would be very helpful if they would very helpfully possibly want to take one of these home. Let's see, can I snack? Oh, I want another one of those desert roses so bad. And there's the Chinese evergreen that we could put on top. I'm I had no idea that we would go so all out, all in on the desert roses. That wasn't part of my plan, but I'm really happy about it. And then I think a couple more. I think we may have very, very, very successfully prepared for the fair, except for the fact that somehow I have spent all of our coins and I didn't even notice. But we have one final cactus and one final Chinese evergreen to put up top. I want a cute pot for it. I'm so excited I figured out how to change the pots. And now we can put some cute little cactuses behind us. And anything... Oh, I want that snake plant! A rare variety of snake plant, and I'm out of coins. What are we gonna do now that we don't have any more coins to be able to get new fancy plants for next time? Well, we'll just have to offer somebody a cup of coffee to sit down and turn their problems into plants. There's some sort of deeper metaphor in that, isn't there? I guess I'll turn some of these guinea pigs' problems into some delicious plants for them, and we'll see where our story takes us next time. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye!